I've never really wanted preparing for the unexpected to be a political show, and I still hold true to that. But watching events on play in Ukraine and Russia and Eastern Europe and seeing the migrations and the people fleeing and the cowing down to a bully, I can't help but speak up and wonder if the world has learned anything. We talk in our industry about lessons learned, but I don't think that's the case when it comes to the political stage. When we learn from lessons, we're supposed to make change and see change happen. But that doesn't seem to be the case here. I had a lot of family die in World War II to the point where my family didn't exist. My bloodline didn't exist for 28 days until my dad was born. Now I'm seeing the same kowtowing to bullies, Putin in this case, the same way the West kowtowed to dear old Adolf. They're letting him set the ground rules, letting the bully set the red line. Nothing is changing. We're still doing the same thing, kowtowing to the bully, letting them call the shots and do what they want to do. We're not learning anything. We just went through a global pandemic, or at least, hopefully, we're on the tail end of that. And we have supply chain issues. We have so many other things to worry about. An entire industry, health industry, on the brink of collapse because doctors, nurses, and other frontline people are exhausted. Shouldn't we be focusing there? And that goes for everyone, every country. But in this case, we're not learning there either. We're still complaining about wearing a mask. We're still complaining about mandates. So let's get rid of mandates. No more seatbelts. That should be good. Forget about drinking and driving. Let people do whatever they want. Where do you draw the line? I think a small little cloth across my face is a lot better than killing somebody because I'm a drunk driver or stoned, or killing myself because I'm not wearing a seatbelt. It seems really strange right now that all these things that we're going through, we've been through before. And we haven't recognized the signs. We let things move forward at rapid pace sometimes without ever realizing, hey, we've been here before. Did we learn anything back then? Can we learn anything from it? No, we just think we'll do better this time and leave it at that. While people are dying from pandemics, from the war, companies are suffering from mandates, which need to be in place. Companies are suffering because of supply chain issues, because people that weren't following mandates have let the pandemic continue on and people continue to get sick. So there are no workers. And there are no people that want to work in some of these facilities anymore. They don't want to be taken advantage of. They don't want to be treated as a nobody, as a thing, just to increase bottom line. So look where we are. Look around. Have we learned anything? Are we learning anything? Doesn't seem so. And that's from governments and corporate leadership. Even leaders now are turning around saying, people, corporate leaders that is, telling people, we expect you back in the office soon. Well, 2.5 years for many people, they've been working at home, and a lot don't want to go back to that office anymore. They don't want to spend 2, 3, 4 hours commuting every day in and out of a city on a crowded train with people who may be sick, where we start catching the flu again and catching colds, but this time maybe it's something more deadly. Those corporate leaders learned nothing, that people's attitudes, behaviors, and their overall well-being is changed. We need to get everybody in the office so that we know you're doing your job. What do you think they've been doing for the last 2.5 years? Nothing. It doesn't seem as though we're learning anything, that we're just reliving the same things over and over again, expecting a different result. On the global stage as well. We don't want to get involved. We'll give you everything you need, but we're not going to get involved. So just let people die. That's funny, because that's what happened in Eastern Europe in World War II. And we didn't learn anything then. We can say we did, but we didn't. We're still doing the same thing. What's going to happen when the next health crisis occurs, which could be well-being and mental health for a lot of people over the last couple of years, especially people that lived alone, that have been isolated literally for years. Children who couldn't grow up and be with their friends because selfish people didn't want to wear a piece of cloth across their face. So prolonged an unnecessary pandemic. We just don't learn. We look in the mirror, see ourselves and say, that's the only person that matters. And to a degree, I can understand that. You got to take care of yourself before you can take care of others. But there's a difference between selfish about it and taking care of yourself. And we haven't learned anything. It's going to be a scary time in the coming weeks, months, perhaps even days, just to find out how many people are we willing to allow to get sick and die, be bombed and die. I know we're supposed to prepare for the unexpected. Heck, that's my mantra. It's the name of the show. But we should also be learning along the way. And I don't think we are. If you think we are, leave me a message. Let me know. But right now, it doesn't feel like it. If you like that video, thumbs up. If you didn't like that video, thumbs down. But leave me a message and let me know your thoughts. Of course, don't forget to subscribe. And in the meantime, stay prepared, everybody.